keep the few fans that were there still there after the names leave, I ran out to the ring. I think I had a piece of sheetrock that I wailed over the Road Dogg's head, and then I hit Raven in the head with a baking sheet or something. And they both just left like I'm too much for them to handle. That was pretty cool. But apparently I cut the Road Dogg's ear open a little, but he was fine with it. And
you actually gave Raven 5 concussions in a row.
I did.
Yeah.
With that one shot.
And then I kicked him in the nuts.
And farted on him.
Yes, and I farted in his mouth.
So then Nick ran. So Nick ran in, and then what?
Yeah, Nick ran in, and we just we did our opening spot had a couple of teasers, if you will.
Homages.
That was my idea.
Yeah, it was like.
What happened?
Is this to put Jerry over shoot
Yes,
interview?
it is.
Yes, it was all Jerry's idea. Everything I've ever done was Jerry Reiner's idea. No, we did. I can't remember exactly how the spot went, but there was I did something that one of the Road Dogs, like the jabs and that kind of deal, and Vortex ended up going for a DDT and doing the Raven thing or whatever, and basically just so we can shit on them.
You basically did the guys who were just in the ring's finish.
Yeah,
in the opening spot,
right?
While they were still walking away,
right? While they were still within distance, where if they'd have seen it, they could have ran back in the ring and just wiped me all over the mat if they wanted to. Yeah, but that was fun. We had to do it.
And HIW took a little break and then came back and started running Milton.
I don't remember any of that.
Because it wasn't memorable, or was there
I don't
something
know
that happened?
what went on there.
That's the one where you had the match with Maze, where you fought to the back. And we had the ramp there, you remember?
Oh, I started working another maze program. Is that what it was?
Yeah, you say it like that happens a lot.
It happens so much that's probably why I don't remember what you're talking about right now. It's because it was another series of Cruze versus Maze.
So would a good idea for promos to be to maybe not book you against each other so much?
Yeah, well, I don't know. I've never heard anybody say, I'm sick of watching you guys wrestle each other. But
I've said it a few times.
Well, you don't count. You're picky. These wrestling fans around here ain't picky at all.
Really?
No, they're retarded marks.
Jesus.
Well, for the most part, they are. I mean, not all of them. Why you gotta make me laugh about it? I'm just saying, when an old lady is gonna walk up to a wrestler and try hitting him with her purse or something like that because she legitimately believes what's going on, when I was just watching what was going on and it was so obviously fake, it just drives me insane sometimes.
But I mean, those people,
how can you not know you're paying to watch a show?
But that's what you're there to do. You're there to suspend disbelief for 2.5 hours.
These people walk into the building with suspended disbelief.
No, but that's good.
I understand that, but in reality, in my head, it's like, what is seriously wrong with these people?
But
do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I understand what you're saying, but I also don't. Because if it weren't for people like that, it would be a bunch of smart, I know this is fake.
Well, I can understand it.
Get dropped on your dome to
back
entertain.
in the day, but nowadays, there isn't a promotion in the world, I don't think, that doesn't break kayfabe nowadays. It's just, I don't know. I guess I'd rather be in front of that ROH ECW kind of crowd where they know what's going on, but they still respect what you're doing in there. Because I know I can have better matches than most of the people on the cards, and there's some storyline or something that that's already been done, but the people feed into it anyway. That annoys me because it makes some workers that aren't really that good look like they can, pop a crowd.
But isn't that the whole idea? Is if you're not good at one thing, you focus on the positive. So if a guy is not going to get over with his work rate, maybe put him in overalls and give him a piece of wood and make him a star.
Yeah, totally. But
it's for old ladies who think it's real that make that happen.
Right, but that's not what I want to do.
Okay.
Is I guess what I'm trying to say. It's not the atmosphere that I would appreciate at the wrestling shows. Because there was a time in the PWA when, like I said, they started copying the ECW chant PWA. there was a good portion of the crowd that I knew they respected us for what we were doing in the ring, and they knew that we were busting our ass in there. They weren't just, hey, yay, kind of brain dead, cheer for anything kind of. It's more fulfilling.
Sure.
What I mean? It makes it worth it to me to know that somebody who's level-headed and kind of knows what's going on in front of them and can still watch the show as a fan appreciates what you do.
Okay.
And as opposed to the retards I was speaking of earlier.
A promotion that...
I'm just saying I don't want to sign an autograph for the same person every time I see them. You know what I mean? It's what are you doing with all these autographs I give you? You've got 900 of them.
eBay, man. I bought 5.
Off that Eric kid.
You gotta... Can't do that.
Why?
All right. Another promotion that
Can I say the Barbie doll kid?
You can say whatever you want.
Because at the Dirty South show, I was sitting next to Cyrus outside after the show, and the kid literally handed him a folder full of pictures that he had taken off the internet and printed them out in black and white of him and his wife, and was like putting them right in their lap and like, can you sign these? And it's like a stack of papers that big. What do you need 70 autographs from Cyrus on some black and white printed out at your house? You know what I'm saying? What is the point? Come up, tell the guy you like watching him wrestle. Say, nice job. Can I have one autograph for the rest of my life? That's all I'm asking for.
The world don't beat to the
To
whatever.
my drum, I know.
And what's might be right for you.
May not be right for someone.
Right,
I
and if
understand.
that's what he enjoys.
Well, that's fine.
Right.
Go to the shows, the claw books. You'll see a lot of brain dead garbage in the ring.
All right, moving on.
He's not the only one, mind you.
Okay.
He's just the first
Sure.
one in the head.
Another.
Everybody talks shit about Claw. Everybody.
What do you think of the guy?
Personally, I've never had anything against him. I mean, I get along with him as far as I know, until he sees this. And I don't know. I just think he thinks he knows everything about the business, but he doesn't. Pretty much like every other promoter, booker, whatever out there, including Jerry. Sorry, not really.
Again,
yeah, well,
I'm gonna try to segue this.
yeah, go ahead and get me out of this hole.
All right.
Nice guy, but
Speaking of Claw, he used to go to a show and work for a show called IWC. Do you like how I did that?
I love IWC.
Okay, IWC was a promotion in Mobile, Theodore, Alabama. Theodore was like
Sure.
Theodore is to Mobile as Milton is to Pensacola.
Yeah, it was.
As I understand
Mobile,
it.
in Mobile's taint is where.
Correct.
We wrestled. Yeah. They set the ring up on the taint, and we worked.
Sure. Right.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
It smelled like a taint too. God,
The ring or
so-
Theodore?
the whole town.
Really?
Yeah.
So those were your thoughts basically on IWC summed up, is that it was a taint.
Yeah. Yeah. Basically.
Who booked that?
Who booked it?
Yeah, who ran that show?
Crazy Joe was, as far as I know, the one that did everything there.
He was partners with, or tag partners with Mercury McLeod.
Right. They were Trailer Fabulous.
They were Trailer Fabulous, and they brought you in for a feud with them. Did they
I
not?
don't know if they brought us in for a feud, but we ended up feuding them.
How did that go?
Maze and I. It was horrible. It was me trying to save Maze from getting ripped in two, and trying to work around chaos, I guess is the best way to put it. There's no method. There's